Hey guys, going today, bringing you a quick brand new video. So I'm showing you guys how I got back into Master Ball after not playing for like a few weeks. So essentially, the cap to get Master Ball now was about low 2400s. Back when I did it, it was 2240 or something like that. And essentially, I was using Sylveon and Rain, but the team was very outdated and meta changes like every week. So um, essentially, I when I got back into the game 3 days ago, I was like, okay, I need to hit champion again. What do I need to do? So I played a few teams to get back in champion. Here's the result. Here's me right here. Gaga. That's my username, number 243. And hey, here's Michael Kelch. This is one of my goats. Yeah, you guys probably know Michael Kelch, right? If you're watching this video. And the team that gave me the most success was Marco Firo's team. I do have the spreads, but I don't know if Marco is fine with me leaking the spreads. So for that reason, I'm not going to show the spreads. But I can give a quick rundown of all the mons and how the team works and stuff. Essentially, Aegislash Focus Sash is like something that a lot of people don't really expect. It's used here and there, but usually it's like Spell Tag or like Ghost or Dark Berry usually. Um, so White Card's like really nice for Charizard a lot because the thing with Charizard is you can lead it against Aerodactyl, and if they just click like Rock Slide, you can click Heat Wave, White Guard from their face, and yeah, it's really good. Iron has really nice for yeah, like so for example, if you're up against a Floette and you click White Guard and they're like, okay, I'm just gonna hit the other Mon with a like Moonblast or something, then you can go protect Iron Head onto Floette and just knock it out, which is also really good. Same thing applies to Aerodactyl as well. However, I've lost games where I went protect Charizard, Iron hit the Aerodactyl, and then the Aerodactyl's Rock Slide flinched my Aegislash. So nice. I guess yeah, I gotta do better. I guess I don't know. So yeah, so Aegislash is there as a lead for that, but you can also lead it with Garchomp and spam EQ Wide Guard, or you can click Stomping Tantrum Close Combat against the Sand matchup. So that's Aegislash's use case. It's the mod that you bring the least out of all the matchups, but it's still like good. And Shadow Sneak Pincer is always just like nice against Basculegion, but you normally don't have power against Basculegion, which I'll explain with the goat of this team, Furgraf. So Furgraf in Sun literally just walls Basculegion. It's very bulky. You get Trick Room up, and a lot of the time you're just spamming Helping Hand plus spread move with Sylveon or Charizard, depending on the situation. And yeah, it's just really bulky. Lives hits, gets Trick Room up. Nothing much else to say. Psyshock is the move of choice I went with because, oh sorry, what that Marco went with, but I agree with it because it's really good against opposing Sylveon. It's good against Floettes, and yeah, it's really strong against essentially the mons that normally wall for graph. You can do a bit more damage, which is just really nice. Yeah, Instance Troupple Berry. Troupple Berry is the berry that comes up the most. There's a lot of games where it's like, oh, I won because Instant lived the hit and got his like parting shot off or attack off or whatever. I've beat like multiple Sarah Ledges that just like coast clobbed me and then I Darkest Lariat them back. Really nice stuff. Um, yeah, Instant Ferg is like the lead you bring into most matchups, which is just really nice because you just go help. You just go like fake out Trick Room, or if they have a really weak lead, you go parting shot Trick Room, and then bring one of your sweepers in, and it's just GG from there. Sylveon, Fairy Feather Sylveon is like just so broken on Sun teams now. I feel like everyone probably just knows that now. It's like you get Pixelate Hyper Voice is just so strong, and Moonblast is just really nice for rounding out kills on mons you normally wouldn't get the kill on if there were two Pokemon on the other side. I do like it a bit more than Hyper Beam because Hyper Beam feels very committal, and if there's like a lot of endgame like endgame pins where like if they do go for that like attack on sorry, where if you do go for Hyper Beam or you're forced to Hyper Beam, they just get the kill on you. It's like really unfortunate. Yeah, Charizard is Charizard Y is Charizard Y. It's a pretty slow Charizard, bulky power Charizard because it's supposed to work in Trick Room. It underspeeds like a lot most Floette stats. And yeah, a bunch of random other mons like Mega Glamora, for example. I've like like in Trick. I was like, okay, Mega Glamora is probably faster than me here. I'm just gonna Trick Room up and then Solar Beam finish it off. Yeah, like these four right here are the mons you usually bring. And then Garchomp and Aegislash are like kind of like text for other matchups. Obviously, you can lead Charizard Garchomp into some matchups where you feel like you just need to hit the EQ Heat Wave or Rock Slide Heat Wave spread moves into people. Um, there is like a few matchups where you like so against Rain, like the Arc Sableye shit, you have a really good matchup because you just go lead Instant Sylveon with Furry Zard in the back, and then into the Arc Sableye shit, you just go fake out Archaludon so they don't flash chain your Sylveon. You don't care about the stamina boost because you're just gonna kill it with like Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Heat Wave, Weather Ball, all that stuff, just special attacks, and you're gonna Hyper Voice the Sableye, and then what you can do is you can either just Hyper Voice again and get a parting shot, or you can detect into Farigiraf, and that way, because you detected, Farigiraf protects you from Encore, and you can just go like, yeah, Trick Room, Hyper Voice, stuff like that, and it's really good. Charizard, obviously, Weather Ball, should also nuke Archaludon, stuff like that, and yeah, it's just really free. You might need Instant later on for like, yeah, just like pivot it out as like a sack, and it's like a good, like it's a good sack against Basculegion because you like drop its power, and that way it just can't touch for a graph in the sun, or like will miss a kill on your Charizard that otherwise would have gotten had it had the had its normal attack stats. So yeah, that's like a very good example of what you want from the team. I'm trying to remember what else is just like unique stuff really. Um, I mean, there's like times where you could go instant Sylveon. Like if the at team preview, if you realize that you can go instant Sylveon, I mean not instant Sylveon, Zard Sylveon, then Zard Sylveon's really strong because of just like its type coverage. Like Sylveon gets walled by steel types, but Zard like covers that with the fire, and then Zard gets walled by the dragon types, but Sylveon gets like gets that covered. Then yeah, you can just go that. It's really good into like yeah, like fairy dragon heavy. Sorry. Steel dragon heavy stuff, where you can kind of just spam the spread moves and win from there. Um, Yeah, and with those mons, you could. I usually have 2 out of 3 of Garchomp Instant Frig in the back. Garchomp obviously like there's like matchups where it's just like yeah you can put in the back and it's like just a really good late game cleaner with Choice Scarf EQ, or you might need like pins like Choice Scarf Rockslide, which is like completely fair. Um, Either way, it's just really good. Yeah, so the team rounds out really well. Aegislash is like a really White Guard Aegislash is just a really good lead into like certain matchups that you struggle with, and then Garchomp is just yeah really Scarf Chomp's just yeah amazing speed control, good lead, good cleaner. And then the general game plan of Trick Room stuff with Ferg, Insane, Sylveon, Charizard is just really, really good into like 80% of the meta. So yeah, that's a team report really for that. And then quick shout out to Stefano Greppi. Yeah, here's a jump scare of me, where I basically just pinged it. This is like a few hours ago before I continued climbing. I did play a few more games after this, and I got into yeah 243 elo afterwards. I got 10 more elo. I like lost one, and I won 2 games. Yeah, but yeah, like literally. Oh yeah, by the way, my one loss was to Scarf Rain Dance Pavilion. That caught me off guard because it outsped my Garchomp and got the Rain Dance off, and then I Rock Slide killed it, but it didn't matter because then my Charizard started charging Solar Beam instead of getting the Solar Beam off on Blastoise, and then Blastoise just nuked my team with Water Spout, and it was over from there. So yeah, that was a jump scare, I guess. I was expecting Sleep Powder Pavilion there, which is like really unfortunate. Because I was like, okay, I either get a Solar Beam off on Blastoise, or I Rock Slide KO the Pavilion, and only one of my mons get put to sleep. And then he just like, yeah, he just jump scared me with the fucking rain shit. And I was like, oh, well, that's great. Because I wasn't expecting Rain Dance to go off, like I was expecting like Sleep Powder, and then that way the Water Spout, even if he put Garchomp to sleep, wouldn't have done much damage at all. So yeah, that's like, that was a really funny moment. Yeah, so yeah, I could do a VOD analysis of me playing like certain streamers and like how the team works. But yeah, like overall, this team's just really strong. I think Zard, Sylveon, Garchomp is very good right now, and this Trick Room mode of Furring, Instant, and having Aegislash is like this tech for certain matchups is just really nice. And yeah, that's basically the team. So hope you guys enjoy. As going to sign out. Peace.